NEO has some things going for it. Contrary to most altcoins, the NEO supply, the number of circulating NEO tokens, is not expanding. And usually, when supply expands and demand doesn't grow as quickly, the price goes down. That's not the case for NEO. Here, have a look at this. This is the number of circulating NEO tokens. It's not moving up, it's simply just a constant horizontal line. Another thing going for NEO, in the GitHub repository, we actually do see some action. There is real development happening. NEO is also investing in that development. There has just been a $1.1 million grant for a hackathon. That hackathon has just finished. 100 teams participated. It took place on the 27th and 18th of October, and it was in Hong Kong's Cyberport. I actually worked in Cyberport for a few months. Not everything is rosy though, unfortunately. This graph here on the right shows how much capital is currently locked up in the NEO blockchain. What's the total value locked? How much capital can the blockchain attract? And yes, this moved from 350 million all the way down to currently 33 million. Now, what about adoption? What about usage of the blockchain? How many transactions are being made? How much capital are those transactions moving? And how much attention is currently on NEO? Are maybe the social metrics growing? Let's look at the number of daily transactions first on the NEO Explorer. A huge spike in 2017 and nothing as extensive afterwards. Let's take away that spike and see at the recent data. Still, since September of this year, it got really silent around the daily transaction amount. This is the daily transaction count, not as bad of a graph, but still, it's not positive momentum whatsoever. This is the number of active addresses according to Messari.io. Again, we had our spike, this time in 2018 with the altcoin rally. It went to almost 40K, and now we only have 119 active daily addresses. What used to be the size of a small city now became pretty much a club of family and friends. Here's the number of Twitter followers going down. Here's the number of active Reddit users, almost the same number as the active addresses on the chain. And here's the Reddit subscribers also going down. And so who's really surprised that the relative performance of NEO to Bitcoin is also on a downward trend? This is NEO denominated in Satoshis. Scrolling further out here, we got a move from peak to today of minus 93%. Relative to Ethereum, that chart doesn't look that different, minus 97%. And relative to the rest of the altcoin market, maybe there is a bit of a floor. At least NEO didn't lose more than the rest of the altcoin market since May of 2020. So this is now NEO divided by total 3. Total 3 is cryptocurrency's market cap except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this looks at NEO in the grand scheme of the altcoin market. It did very poorly in the past. It's doing pretty much just sideways trading action right now. No inflation is good. Efforts from the developers is good. A hackathon is good. But unfortunately, there is zero adoption as of now. For me, this is too risky, but everyone's risk appetite is a bit different. At least time is not running against us here, as with so many other altcoins, where the founders are simply just selling the newly allocated tokens that they might get vesting in. Let me know if I'm missing something here, if there's something that really excites you about NEO. And if you found this useful, feel free to subscribe as well. There's also a Telegram, link is down below.